Welcome back to Asparia. Honestly, I don't really know where to start with. I haven't been able to record anything in the last couple of months. With the exception being this one video I made on Halloween. And yeah, there happened a lot. Like, really a lot. So where do I start with this? So, first things first, I updated to 1.21.11. We are playing in the newest official version of the game. So we should be able to find zombie horses in this world without the need of any data packs. I removed the zombie horse section of my data pack as well, so because I don't need it anymore. Ouch. Okay, I will leave. We have, I think, 6 of them. There should be 2. There should, yeah, there are 2 in there. There should be 2 as well, right? Yeah. Are there any more nearby? I think there might be some in the Nether. I haven't really been able to play that long, and I think we need to check back on them next year. I mean, I could change the time on my computer. So we could just replay the event, but honestly, I don't really feel like doing that. So yeah, what happened the last months? I had, I don't really know the right word for that. So I really badly kicked my foot against a chair, and that made my toenail grow into my toe, and I thought that might get better without me going to see a doctor about that. I was wrong. It got bad so quickly. So I went to a doctor and I needed to have my toenail cut, and I don't really know the right word for that. Give me a second so I can eventually look that up. As you know, English is not my first language at all. So I had something inside my toe, you know? And it is called inflammation. That's a weird word, honestly. So I had a really bad inflammation in my toe, and it had to be surgically removed. So it was removed, and after a couple weeks it just came back. So I needed to go to the doctor again, and he had to remove it again. And after that it came back again, and it got much worse. And I went to a different doctor the 3rd time, and he too thought, yeah, we will give you some medicals and medicine, and maybe it will go away by itself. Which again was not the case, and I had to go there again and get surgery again. This time I did some things differently, and it seems like it's gone. So the surgery was like 4-5 weeks ago, and I need to go see the doctor in a couple days again, and he will tell me if it's fully gone and I can finally wear shoes again. I haven't been able to wear shoes for like 5 months in a row. I haven't really been able to go outside the house or do basically anything. There have been like important dates I needed to go to, like to see my doctor, to see my dentist, doctor for teeth, dentist. I'm really bad at this, so stuff like that. I went to those things because they're important, but I haven't really been able to do anything besides those things. I had so much trouble just walking in my apartment. Like, it's so crazy how many things can go wrong by just one simple mistake you made. If I just wouldn't have hit that chair that day. It sounds so incredibly funny to me. Let me check something real quick. Okay, time is moving in this world, right? It is. It could be that there are a few game rules enabled or disabled, I don't know, because I had to check my data pack rewrites. Because I told you I changed some of them. I told you I changed how zombie jockeys work. No, I don't. Anyway, I changed how my zombie jockey data pack worked. So first, the first version we have been using for the first 180 something episodes. If there are that much. 180, 170, I don't know. So that version used a method of, if a baby zombie spawned, it checked if there are any rideable mobs nearby and eventually mounted them. But you know how many of those I saw throughout the gameplay I showed you, right? I think I saw like 1 or 2 of them. I remember one of them being on a sheep, the other one I forgot. So yeah, this version now uses biome-based jockeys and spawns the mount for the baby zombie to sit on based on the biome it's in. Like in the desert it can spawn on husks, in oceans it might spawn on drowned as well. I thought it might be funny to make them spawn on dolphins as well, but as you all know, dolphins can drown. They need both water and oxygen. They need to breathe air or something like that. And if a zombie mounts them, they simply stop moving at all. I mean, I don't think they stop moving altogether, but it's more like oh my god. If you have like a horse, a skeleton horse for example, which is ridden by a skeleton, right? The skeleton will take control of the horse, so the rider controls the mount, which is the same thing if a baby zombie would mount a dolphin. So the dolphin's AI part that says, hey, we need to breathe oxygen, let's go to the surface of the ocean so we can breathe for a little bit. Yeah, it does not really work that well if a zombie is mounting the thing, so yeah. So I needed to scrap the idea. Which is kinda sad. It would be funny. I don't know if it works with turtles. I don't know if it works with turtles. So next thing on the list I wanted to talk about. Eventually we will find a zombie horse today. Zombies can... Okay. Spawn with... Wait a minute. 25. It's... Everything should be fine, but it's incredibly loud for me. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I haven't slept in a while, so let's quickly go back to the house and stop eating me, please. No. Okay, let's go back. One thing I noticed while I was not able to play this game or record anything, I really missed it, honestly. It was like... Sorry. Don't forget to hydrate yourselves, guys. It was like... After I finished the Halloween episode, it felt so nice being able to play and record this game again. And I really love what I do here. I know my videos aren't that highly edited or that special in their own right, but I really enjoy what I'm doing here. I want to keep playing in this world for as long as I can. I know sometimes those bigger projects like the world's core we wanted to build eventually, we want to finish eventually. We built the core itself a long time ago for me. Counted in episodes, I think it might be just a few episodes ago. No, it was before we built the temple. I need to go back there and eventually place the copper statues, which I have none of. We can do so many things with copper now. I missed so many updates. And honestly, like, this is the first piece of copper armor I got in this world. Maybe we got one on the Halloween episode. I think the update was already published there. Yeah, it wasn't even 2 months ago. Of course it was. And hello. So maybe we might do something about that. So let's see how many copper do I have. It's not that much, honestly. It's not that much. I'm still feeling a little bit sick, but that's mostly because I haven't really been able to wear any socks or shoes the last couple of months and weeks. So I had to run around the apartment barefoot, and stone floor, at least the floor in the kitchen is made of, I call it stone. It's not stone, it's those plates. I don't really know what they are called in English. It's pretty cold around this time of the year. So yeah, it's not really that big of a surprise that I'm not that well when it comes to health right now. So there is one skeleton horse, there is another one, there is one. I really want to get zombie horses as soon as possible. But I don't really want to go actively looking for them, because honestly that's, I don't know, that's just not really fun. Because if I go actively looking for them, I'm almost sure to get them, right? I mean, I know I will get them eventually. I might remember something about them only being able to spawn in savanna biomes. But I'm not really sure about that. I haven't really read any changelogs before I started recording this episode today. I'm just so happy that I'm able to do anything again. So it's not that dangerous what I had. Like it's just an inflammation, how bad could it get? But honestly, it was at some point really hard for me to not get completely depressed by the fact that I'm unable to leave my apartment. Like, the last couple months, most times we need to get groceries, my girlfriend had to do the shopping all by herself because simply I couldn't wear any shoes or go with her, right? So, I don't know, it wasn't really fun at all. I'm glad that I'm able to do something again, and it's just so relieving that I can say, yeah, I can go out of the house again. Something normal people do like every day. And I'm sitting here being like, I want to do something. I mean, I'm a gamer, obviously, right? So I haven't really been going outside that much anyway, but not being able to go out at all was such a restraint for me. It felt like something was practically taken away from me. I mean, it's not that hard, honestly. It hasn't been that dangerous, and It probably could have gotten out of the house way earlier, but having the inflammation come back 3 times. Okay, twice. The first one was practically my fault. Having it come back twice and having the first doctor I went to not really being able to tell me why it came back twice. It felt necessary that I stay indoors most of the time, simply because I don't want to risk anything. So that's what I did. I stayed home and yeah, most of the time I watched series or movies on TV, or I read books. I read so many books in the last half a year. It's crazy. I still love reading books, honestly. It's different from those digital things. I mean, I love playing games. I love coding on my mods. I love basically everything I do. I love it. Really. Really much. You need to go there. So basically I love everything I do, especially playing games, but I don't really want to spend my whole life on my computer. Because, yeah, I can buy those books digitally, but I don't want to, because I love having things physically. Just like with games, but some books, if you want to have them physically, they get really expensive really fast. There has been one book that I almost spent like 100 euros on, because I was so desperate to get it. Now I have it. I haven't paid as much for it, but I mean, I have this book like for 1 year, 1.5, sometimes something like that. Probably 1.5 years. And if I would have waited, it would have been possible for me to spend even less money on this book. Especially on eBay. There has been one seller wanting to sell this book for like $80, and the condition it was in was like so incredibly bad. It had cuts in it. The pages had been stained yellow, and it was in such a bad shape. You could literally see that at some point there has been water poured over it, and he still wanted to have 70 to $80 for it, which is crazy for a book. I mean, it's rare, I know that. I went looking for it myself, but wanting to have $80 for a book in that shape is just incredible, honestly. I don't think that anyone would ever pay that much for a book in such That sheep scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. I got jump scared by a sheep. By a sheep. Yeah. Hello. Please leave. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling sorry for walking up and down here all the time. And just talking, but I don't really felt like building in the first episode I recorded in months. I don't really think that I would have been able to build anything in the Halloween episode either, so I just felt like talking today about the stuff that has been going on for the last couple of months. I'm glad that I'm finally able to record stuff again. Do I have anything? Yeah, there is armor. We already had a helmet. Well. Oh, wait. There's one thing we need to do today. Do I have a stick? A couple sticks actually, so there they are. Yeah, see, we have diamond spears now. I don't want to craft 8 of them. Let's see if I have any ancient debris. Yes, I do. So let's do this first. Okay, there should be coal. Or not. I thought I might have seen coal in one of those. So I should have... yeah, there they are. Okay. I want to have a netherite spear today. So I will create one. Oh, there's a netherite horse armor as well. Can we craft it? Horse? No, we are not able to craft horse armor. Sad. We will get it eventually. And if we have it, we can still upgrade it, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay, we have a spear now. I never used that thing before, and I think... I honestly don't know if I will ever use it. But we have it, so... I mean, it would be nice to use it on a horse, but since you're not really able to have a horse with you most of the time. I mean, it's fast, but you... Can you put horses in boats? I don't think you can you? If you go exploring it, you stumble upon an ocean. There is nothing I love more than getting phone calls in the morning. I have no idea where we were, what I have talked about before I got disturbed, no, cut, I don't know. But I think that should be it for today's episode. I am fairly certain that it wasn't really fun to look at, but I hope you can watch it in the background while listening to what I have to say. I am not quite sure what I will do in the next episode, but there is something that needs to be done. I need a super smelter at some point, and yeah. We might eventually go explore the world for a bit, since I need the new horse armor anyway, and I need to check where to eventually find it. So, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and that I will see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one, and stay tuned.